All right. Welcome back to Correctional Officer Stories for Now with Steve. As always, I am your host. Thanks for tuning into the best YouTube channel out there. Definitely appreciate it. Gives me a lot of, excites me to come on and, give you guys some information and some feedback on some of the things going on, especially, I got a lot going on in my life right now, and this takes me away from it. I want to give a shout out to my nephew real quick, Junior. Appreciate the comment this morning, brother. Thank you. My intros have been kind of lame lately because I always say, all right. And, he's like, Theo, you need to bring that back. And he's right. So I appreciate it. Junior's probably my favorite nephew. I've got quite a few on my wife's side. I only have one on my side. But I've always had a special place in my heart for him. I love him. But anyway, moving on. Update to the second stimulus check. Now, as we've discussed, and I've talked about, and I've beat it into the ground, I was dead set on the IRS was not sending payments if your payment went to a closed account as of January 4th. That has now been proven to be wrong. The IRS did confirm that they weren't going to reissue checks, but I do think the Biden administration had something to do with this, especially with that executive order that he signed, basically telling the IRS to get their system up to date and make sure people are getting their check. And then the third check, I think you're going to be able to update some information. But I've been getting a lot of comments sent to that people that their checks went to closed bank accounts January 4th, or it was an unknown bank account. The IRS Get My Payment portal now says the check will be issued on February 2nd via the mail to the address on file for your 2019 tax return. Now, I will say I looked at my wife's, and hers still reflects January 4th. It has not updated. I do know that a friend of mine spoke to the IRS this morning, and the lady did inform him that they were having some technical difficulties with the Get My Payment system, but she did say that is true. They are reissuing checks. She said it even says it right on the website, and she read it to me, which I've read that, but it wasn't very clear that if you had closed bank account, they were going to reissue you a payment. And it says that right under the Get My Payment portal before you log in. She also said if you go to the IRS, view your account, she said it's even better than the payment portal. You can view information, up-to-date information about that check. So I guess you would go in and look at your transcript. It might just say that your check was issued and it basically credited you. I don't know. But she did say don't use the payment portal because it's glitching right now and it's been down. Go in and view your account if you have an account. If you don't, you can set one up. I think it takes 24 hours to confirm you or whatever. I have an account, but you can go in there, and then she said just view your account. There's you can view transcripts, tax returns, or whatever, and she said there's an area in there where you can see when the payment was sent out and if another payment was sent out. She did say that, so I don't know. That's coming from my buddy. So I don't know, but she did basically confirm that, yes, they are reissuing checks to everybody, basically, that didn't receive it due to a closed bank account or a tax issue or whatever. So that's great news. I'm glad that is happening. A lot of people, it's crap. You've had to wait this long. The IRS just didn't put enough thought into it. They just issued millions of checks to closed accounts or temporary closed accounts. And I get it. They were trying to get them out quick, but it doesn't do us any good if you're trying to stimulate the economy, as they say, and the money's been returned to you. And then now, February 2nd. So let's say the check gets mailed out February 2nd. The checks that went out January 6th, I think it took until January 20th for people to start receiving them, maybe the 18th or the 20th. So it'll probably take another 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks to receive that check. The IRS ain't overnighting it. So, but let's remain positive. At least they're going out. If I do hear anything different or any of my subscribers, anybody, you want to drop a comment and have any more information than that, please do so, and I will continue to follow up on it. If my payment portal updates for my wife, I'll definitely let you know. I'll probably my wife will probably be the one left out in the cold, freezing. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. We'll see. But the IRS did confirm that. So go in and create an account if you don't with the IRS, and then look at I guess your tax transcript, or she said, I wasn't on the phone, so I'm not sure what she said, but she said it's easier to look at that. I don't know. Maybe it creates the document that was mailed out or whatever. I don't know. Or that's going to be mailed out. It's definitely another possibility or a different way to look. So I know that Biden, as I said in one of my videos the other day, the Senate Republicans have pushed back, and now Biden's going to agree to think about lowering the income threshold, which it looks like what's going to happen is if you make anything above $75K, whether you're single or married filing jointly, you're not going to get the $1,400 stimulus check. I read that yesterday. Now, that's not confirmed. I don't know if that's the case, but it does say that that's going to be a possibility. So if you make anything over $75,000 jointly or individually, you won't receive the stimulus check, because obviously all these Senate Republicans are saying that all these six-figure salary people, they're just putting it in their bank account and saving it. It's a waste of money and blah blah blah. Just another freaking Biden promise that he's not going to follow through on. He said it would go out just like it did the first and second time, and that's not going to be the case. I do believe that they will lower the salary threshold. For the first and second one, if you made $75K or under, you got the full amount. And then I think it was they took away $5 for every 100 over 75,000 up to 87,000 you made. And then for married filing jointly, it's $150K yearly. And then I think the same thing, $100 or $5 off for every 100 you make up to a certain cap. I can't remember. It might have been 170. But if they do that for the $1,400 stimulus check, it's going to cut off a lot of people, and people are going to be pissed. They are going to be heated. $75K might sound like a lot of money a year, but it's really not, especially if you're on a joint income and you've got kids to feed and bills to pay and just life responsibilities. 75K after taxes is more like 60K, maybe 59K. People forget that that's pre-tax. That's your adjusted gross income. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I don't know. But I hope that's not the case, but I do believe that will be the case. Hopefully that will change for married filing jointly. The cap just won't be 75K period. And for individuals too, because if you look at the tax, if you can file taxes for free on IRS.gov if you make 75K or less. If you make anything over that, you cannot file for free. That's probably what they're going to do. Now, that also means you're not going to get, so the $1,400 goes out and you make $78,000 a year. They're not going to take off $5 for every 100 over that. That means you're not going to get anything, is how I'm reading it. So if you make anything over 75K, you will not get any money whatsoever. Nothing. Zero. The big zero. It doesn't make much sense for married filing jointly, and I'm not trying to throw shade at you individuals that make 75 and more. But for married filing jointly, I would say a lot of folks make over 75K a year. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would venture to say that a lot of people are going to lose out on the stimulus check. But anyway, it's going to go out there. I know the House is going to bring it to a vote probably next week, get it to the Senate. Chuck Schumer will bring it to a vote, and then the president will sign it. There's a lot of back and forth. They're going to have to agree on the income threshold, which I don't know. I haven't really read anything today. I just wanted to bring you guys that update for the second stimulus. So again, if you're just tuning in, make sure you're subscribed. I'll go ahead and wait. Boom. Now hit that notification bell. All right, cool. Thank you. It's free to do so. I'm the greatest YouTuber on earth. So why not, right? No, I'm kidding. If you're just joining and your check says in the Get My Payment portal, January 4th, we deposited into the last four numbers of the account. The account was either unknown, or you closed the account, or it was a temporary bank account, or whatever. They are now reissuing payments effective February 2nd to the address on file. So the check will go out February 2nd, and who knows how long it will take to get to you. Could take a week, could take 2 weeks, could take 3 weeks, could take a month. I don't know. I know that not everybody's payment portal has been updated. However, the IRS did say this morning, my buddy told me that they were having technical difficulties with their Get My Payment system, and you could go in and view your account. If you don't have one, you're going to have to create one. If you do, just go in and view it, and there's a way to see. I guess she said it's better than the Get My Payment portal. So continue to remain positive. I appreciate all the positive feedback I've got. Randy G, if you're watching, I did send you an email in reference to some of your tax questions. So if you want to get at me, please do so. I hope I didn't accidentally delete an email that you sent me. I've had a lot going on, so I apologize for the delay. But I did send you an email. Just go ahead and list your questions, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. If not, I'll refer to somebody else to help answer. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Peace.